Hey, what's up guys, Kyrix here, and today we will have a different video because I am going to show you how I master my tracks, how loud I master, and also I'll give you some tips on how to improve your mix. So stay tuned. Now before I show you my mastering chain, there are a few things that you need to know, and one of that is to prioritize your mixing. When I started producing, I thought that mastering makes my track sound better and louder, but I was wrong. Mastering only makes a good mix better, but it won't make your track sound good if your mix is bad. So my advice is not to worry more on mastering, but to spend more time on mixing. Mastering only polishes the track, but mixing really makes the track sounds good. Check all the levels and make sure that there is no clipping. And make sure that you leave some headroom. For me, I usually keep it at around -6 dB, which is mostly recommended by others, but sometimes it's below that. It doesn't matter, as long as you leave enough headroom, you are good to go. Next is to organize your tracks and link all of your sounds to the mixer. I like to link all of my sounds to the mixer, whether it's a synth or just a sample. I am not saying that you need to be really super organized, but a simple organization of your tracks can help you mix faster. Like renaming your main tracks like bass, leads, etc. When you just drag and drop samples like this, double clicking it and adjusting the volume knob here, then when you need to adjust the volume again, you need to find that sample again and adjust the knob again, and that is really time consuming. To make things easier, just link all of them to the mixer and adjust using the knobs here. That will save you so much time and make mixing a lot easier. A quick way to link all of your samples is just to click here, and boom, easy, it's already linked to the mixer. You can also do it using your keyboard by pressing Ctrl+L. Now, I actually don't add my mastering chain after I finish my track. I add it during the process of making the track, when I finish working on the bass line, leads, and drums, because I like to know the exact sound when it's mastered already. That way, I will know what's lacking or if it needs more layering. For this demo, I am going to use this track that I released a few weeks ago. I've already mixed the track, and now I will show you my mastering chain. I actually do the mastering inside the project, but in this case, I rendered this to save some CPU so it won't lag while I screen record at the same time. that's my mastering chain. But the question is, how loud do I master? The key is in here, the LUFS meter. I'll explain why I set it on this number. Now there are some loudness standards on streaming platforms, and I think you already know this. For example, Spotify is on -14 and Apple Music on -16 LUFS. Well, for me, I think that it works for some genres like pop music, acoustic, or genres that have a lot of dynamics, and good for just light listening, but for EDM, it will be too quiet. So what I did, I downloaded a track by Alok, and let's see how loud his track is. As you can see, it's not on -14 but it's on -6, which is way over the standard LUFS of the streaming services. And that's why I've also set my track to -6 LUFS. You can also see here in the chart that the standard for club play is -6 to -9. So in short, you need to target the LUFS for club play, not only just for streaming, because most EDM are meant to be played in clubs and festivals. So your tracks need to be loud enough so it can compete with other tracks by the pros. But of course, if you want your tracks to be just for streaming, then maybe just set it to -14, but still it would be much nicer if it's loud enough that it's way more DJ friendly. So these tips are just basic guides. That's only based on my personal experience, and I really don't know much about technicalities. I only do these techniques because it works for me, and I am just sharing this because maybe it will work for you too. Just like what Dib said, if it sounds good, it's good. And that's it guys, I hope you have learned something. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up if you like this video, and subscribe if you haven't yet. I'll see you next time.